Surprise! Happy Friday morning. How's it going? Thing here is good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Okay. Hey, see, is Jeff Dunham problematic yet? I don't think so. I think they had some kind of controversy with him with Ahmed, the dead terrorist, but it's like, I understand it's a caricature, but he is a terrorist. So, I don't know. Some of the stuff he does is really funny. Some of the stuff he does kind of falls flat on his nose. Anyway, I thought I would do a special one on Friday. Instead of doing coffee, we were at CAM, and I've talked about CAM International Market before. It's a wonderful place in Hilliard that has some amazing Asian geared stuff. They have another section for like Russian and various like Romanian kind of little stuff over there. But mostly it's like the fun stuff you see in Japan, the fun crackers, the fun stuff Lay's puts out that we don't get, you know, like chicken feet flavored Lay's potato chips and you know, just a lot of different kind of things, meats and stuff and cuts and that you don't get, and lots of like fresh noodles and just a ton of really fun, great things. If you ever wanted to try the buns, their bao selection is amazing. They've got wonderful steamed dumplings that you can bring home and make at home. It's just a great market to go to. And they had this brown sugar ginger tea. I like tea. I love tea. Tea's really fun, especially at cold winters like this. I think we're up to 23, 24 degrees today. It's snowing a little bit. So I felt like having some tea. And this is brown sugar tea. I've had a couple of these before, but I think that they're just so fascinating to look at. The ingredients are brown sugar, red dates, ginger shreds, goji berries, dried longan, double petal red rose, and to see these things out of the bag is just absolutely fascinating. The serving tips are really funny. Directly over the tea bag. These are not porous. These are actual just plastic bags, and nowhere in here have I seen anything to put the bags into. So basically, it's just these bags with the ingredients in them. And then, you know, I've been using a strainer to strain them out, boiling in a pot. But today I'm going to boil water and I'm going to put it in my French press and we're going to see how that does. First, I wanted to take a look at some of the fun things that are in this and try to identify them. Usually I do two. Today we're going to do one. I mean, you can already see. Look at this. Look at these are the rose petals, double petal roses. Look at the little roses, dried. Isn't that something? I think it's super cool. Here's your brown sugar cube right here. I believe these are the red dates. Some of these I don't really know. Some of these hydrate really funny too. I know this will hydrate to look almost like a raisin. This must be like the I don't know. This is either goji berry or the dried. I don't know. I do know that these are the ginger shreds. So these are ginger shreds, right? If I can grab them with my fingers, that'd be great. Ginger shreds. And you know, like I said, this is the obviously a red date because it is red. I don't know if it's a date, but it's obviously red. And then here's a bigger one. But yeah, then you've got these. I don't know if these are the goji berries sliced up or the dried longan. I don't know. These seem more berry-like. Actually, they seem like grapes when they swell up and get hydrated. So we'll have to go with these being the berries and these being the dried longan. Someone, if they're paying attention and care and just want to be picky, they'll let me know. But yeah, there's like one or two of these. I don't know if these add any flavor because there's just two of them. But they're very interesting and fun. Now, a couple of the things here. 8 ounces of boiled water. I guess I can pull out my ounces scale here and do it by ounces. And then I'll pour in 8 ounces of boiled water, which I'm boiling right now. So this will go into this. I'm only going to do one. You can do two. Okay, because we're going to pour water directly in here. It's going to be about 8 ounces of water. We're going to let it steep for 2 to 3 minutes. And the problem with letting it steep for 2 to 3 minutes is that brown sugar cube is not going to dissolve in 2 to 3 minutes. I've put it on a pot of boiling water while the water is still boiling, and it has still taken 5 to 6 minutes for it to get to a point where I could break it apart with a spoon and then stir it in. So that does not compute with this. Also, like I said, these are not tea bags. They're not porous. They are they're plastic bags. So I don't know if it's a cultural thing where it's different or not. But here's something very interesting. New Health LLC in Park Mill Run Drive, Hilliard. So it's in Hilliard, which is where the cam is. It is made in China, it says, so they may import it and then distribute it through the New Health LLC. They had, helps you sleep or helps you calm down or helps you, whatever. 2 or 3 tea bags for a bolder flavor experience of a stronger taste is needed. Tea bags can be brewed 2 times. Now, I'm not saying that this can't be brewed 2 times. I am saying that I'm not going to brew it 2 times because I do have a bag full of them. And we don't need to brew it 2 times. It has a very interesting fruity kind of almost raisin smell. We're getting there. Kind of smell the bag. Yeah, there's very tea. When I drank this, with 2 of these in there, and like I said, I prepared it differently. I put it in this pot here and boiled it all together from the start. I don't know if that's better or worse. And then I used like a strainer to strain it into the cup, which proved problematic, but I did it over the sink, but the water really liked to go everywhere because all of the berries and pieces would fall into the strainer and then of course cause like a dam. So the water would kind of go around that and kind of splash everywhere. So we'll try not to do that today. And I think we'll succeed because this is built for pouring. So, it's just fun. And then we'll pull out the stuff that's left. And then you can see how those brown, the goji berries, the brown looking items in there, green up actually and kind of turn, they look like grapes at the end. I wouldn't eat them. I wouldn't eat any of this. Maybe the ginger, I don't know. It's weird. It's all very strange. But it's fun and it tastes nice. It does have kind of a medicinal taste to it, so I can see why you would want the brown sugar. All right, so I'm going to, it says 8 ounces. So we're going to put in 8 ounces. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8.05. That's good enough. All right, so I got my 8 ounces. I'm going to give it a little bit of a stir here. We are going to, and it smells medicinal. To be honest, if I had to give this a name to this smell, it would be savory. It's actually incredibly savory to smell this, which I think is fascinating. It's fascinatingly savory. I'm going to, what did it say, 2 to 3 minutes? I'm going to do 5. I'm gonna let this go for 5 minutes. Normally I just let it steep. What I will do is I'll let it boil and then I will take it and then I'll turn off the heat and then I'll go do something and I'll come back. And then depending, I mean, it's usually like 4 minutes, but I'll do that entire pot almost. So I'll put 2 of these in there. So like 1 pot will like last me three teas. I guess that's one way to put it. 3 teas, three cups worth of tea. And it's nice. It's nice hot and it's nice cooled down and it's actually kind of nice cold. I will reheat it, just in the pot. That pot is super easy to reheat. Look at the roses, double petal roses. And they're last on the ingredient list, which means that there's only 2 of them, but there's more of everything else except for the brown sugar. But I'm sure per ounce, there's more brown sugar in here. I wonder if it's how it's dissolved. It seems to have dissolved a little bit. I mean, we're getting a lot of brown. it sinks right to the bottom, so I'm trying to feel where it might have sunk to. There it is, I think. Yeah, it's down in there. And there's another tea as well. I'll go get that. There we go. It's a help calm body and mood. I drink this all the time then. This one is a little bit harder to read because it is all in this beautiful language that unfortunately I don't understand. But it's the same, basically the same, except without the sweetness. And it actually comes in little packets that are steepable. So you don't have to take anything out of the packets. You just steep them in there. And it's kind of this, almost the same thing. I see, what are they? The red dates in here. I see ginger. I actually see a different flower. What kind of flower? I'm gonna have to look at this. Hang on a second. I'm gonna pull up my phone. Let's see. Honeysuckle and chrysanthemum. So there's honeysuckle in here and chrysanthemum, which makes sense. This also very savory, but incredibly herby. Actually, it smells really nice. So it does have rock sugar in it apparently somewhere. Take these translations as as maybe a little grain of salt or a little grain of sugar. But it says wolfberry, there's a wolfberry, chrysanthemum, honeysuckle, mulberry leaves, and licorice. So there's a little licorice in this that you can't really kind of smell. Enjoy low temperature, refrigerator recommended, dry sealed, and odor proof. So Chinese medicine, Boju City, oh boy, I wish I could. This is from, looks like it's from China. So, wow. Chrysanthemum tea with honeysuckle in it. So, I mean, it tastes nice, but I do like this tea much better. Look how nice and deep this color has gotten. And look what the flowers have done. The flowers have kind of opened up a little bit. Ooh, timer's done. Flowers have opened up a little bit and hydrated. Isn't that something? Have the berries changed color? Because that was the one thing that I always thought was super cool was how those berries. We'll press this. Well, we won't press it. We'll strain it. We'll strain it and get the liquid out, and then we will take a look and see how those berries rehydrated. Very exciting. Very fun. New stuff. Who doesn't love new stuff? So that's 1 tea bag and 1 8-ounce measure of water. Let's see what we've got here. Put this in here. And let's strain this out a little bit. It doesn't look like the berries hydrated as much as the other ones did when they were steeping, because these became like fully hydrated and were almost like grapes, but maybe it's because, I mean, they're still kind of hard in the middle. Maybe that's because it was boiled for a while, and then it sat in the water for a while, because I didn't strain it. I just left it on the stove, turned off the gas, and then just let it go, and it would deepen the flavor. And these would almost look like green grapes by the time it was all over with. And then, I almost want to say these kind of fell apart. But yeah, so that's what we've got left. Hydrated stuff. Some stuff that could have probably gone another, it could sit in there for 20 minutes and steep. But let's see. Yes, savory, but you can still smell a little bit of sweetness. Oh, but it's just so lovely. The longer you keep it in there, the stronger the flavors are gonna be. And by the end of the half hour it takes me to drink the pot, it will be super concentrated and not bitter, but more medicine-y, I guess. But you have the brown sugar that keeps it sweet, so it's not as dramatic. But just the way this is, it actually tastes really nice if you just steep it for like 5 minutes and then pour it out. So this is probably the best way, unless you want to see these goji berries fully inflated and looking like grapes. Now, these may not have the ability to do that, now that I think about it. But yeah, so this is, this says 7/8/2023. Now, I don't know if that means when it was created or how long it's good for. These are dried completely, so, I mean, I would assume, and we didn't see them in there when we were in, because we frequent that place like maybe every 2 or 3 months. So, and we didn't see those in there the last time. So, does this have a date on it? So this was February of 2023. Now, I am going to make the assumption that that's when these were made and packaged. Otherwise, I've never seen anything spoiled or past date on the shelves when I've shopped there. So for me, it's an easy assumption to think that that's a made on date. So, and it's all dried goods. So, you know, you see the rehydration right here. Of course, this is just fine. And it tastes wonderful. Tea is good. I like tea. And I don't think this has any kind of caffeine in it. There's no listing of caffeine. I mean, it's just these berries that you steep in water. And it's tea. And it's nice. And the brown sugar just makes it so wonderful. Thanks for tuning in for the surprise one. Tea's good. People should drink tea. People should drink fun, different teas, you know? Not just chai or Twinings chamomile, you know? They should go out and find different kinds of tea, because it's a lot of fun. Because, I mean, look what we've done here. We've rehydrated flowers and berries. This is pretty cool. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.